Hi, my name is Nicole and I'm going to be going over the structures of the brain with the sheep brain here. And I have my structures list posted right over there that I'll be using to refer to. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the exterior portion of the brain. So exteriorly, you can see that there is a coating or a covering on the brain. This is the meninges here. There's 3 layers to the meninges. We have the dura mater, which is the very top portion here, the milky looking covering. Under the dura mater is the arachnoid. Under the arachnoid is the pia mater. And anteriorly, we have the cerebrum here. And then if we pull back on the meninges, we can see that there's a raised portion and grooves. So once it focuses, the raised portion right here, that is the gyrus, and then the little ridges here, that's the sulcus, the grooves. And this is the longitudinal fissure right in the middle. And we have next the brainstem. The brainstem is right along here. The brainstem is right along here. And let's see, we have the midbrain, the pons, the medulla oblongata, and the spinal cord back here, the most posterior portion of the brain. And we have the cerebral peduncle, which is right here. And we have the superior colliculus and the inferior colliculus, tongue twister there. And we have the cerebellum, which is back here. These 2 portions are the lateral hemispheres of the cerebellum, right back here. And then in the middle, we have the vermis in the middle there. Let's see what's next. We did the meninges, the pituitary gland. If we turn around to the posterior portion, the pituitary gland is right here in the middle. Right here in the middle of the brain. Moving on to the cranial nerves, the olfactory bulb right here on the top, and the olfactory nerve is right here. The optic nerve, moving down a little bit, the optic nerve right here, anterior portion of this X, and then in the middle we have the optic chiasm. Towards the back here, we have the optic tract, the posterior X, so to speak. And then staying in the posterior portion with the cranial nerves, we have the ocular motor nerve, which is more up here. It's hard to see on this one. And then we have the trochlear, which will be underneath, more towards the back. And then the trigeminal, more down here, followed by the abducens, which would be a little bit down here. Going back to the mid-sagittal section, we have turn around this way. We have the corpus callosum, which is just around this, put in the focus again. The corpus callosum is right here. It's right around this opening, which is our lateral ventricle. Corpus callosum, and then the thalamus is right here. Underneath the thalamus is the hypothalamus. And then we have the lateral ventricle. And the septum pellucidum is right here. The choroid plexus right here. The third ventricle. cerebral aqueduct here, fourth ventricle here, arbor vitae here, white matter, gray matter on top, dorsal and ventral roots more on the bottom here. And that concludes my video. Thank you.